In 2017, DeAndre Ayton, a college basketball player, was almost guaranteed to go to KU until he suddenly decided that he wanted to go to Arizona. It came out last year that their coach had offered him $100,000 to come play for them. Now that's a lot of money to pay a college athlete for just playing sports. And many athletes are, unfortunately, already getting paid. Many of you are in athletics, and I think that by hearing this, it can help you better your understanding of why I think it should. And even if you aren't in athletics, it can show you that it's hard for an athlete to do certain things like get a job and get money. There are a lot of ongoing investigations that are also going on with college players getting paid, and I want to enlighten all of you on what it is. So today I'm going to show you the life of a college athlete, the revenue that college athletes bring in to their school, and how we should pay them. So internships are one way that a lot of college students get money, and a college athlete will spend 30 hours in the classroom working on schoolwork and 20 hours on their athletics, which does not leave them a lot of time to get a job or an internship. So they get small amounts of money already, depending on the school that you go to for food and stuff, but I just don't think it's enough for them. So I think that we should pay them a little bit more just so they can get their food and help with their housing. In 2017, many schools around the United States were investigated for paying their players. These schools were Alabama, Clemson, Creighton, Duke, Iowa State, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisville, LSU, Maryland, Michigan State, NC State, North Carolina, Notre Dame, Seton Hall, USC, Utah, Villanova, Virginia, Washington, Wichita State, Texas, and Xavier. Now they're all facing repercussions for violating the guidelines to NCAA, and if they would make it, since it seems like college players are already getting paid, I think they should just make it legal, so that way schools don't have to face punishment, because some schools, like in football, are not allowed to go to bowl games. They get games taken off their win record and things like that. So now we talked about their life, I want to talk about the revenue that they bring in. So revenue is income, especially when it comes to companies and organizations like the NCAA. The NCAA makes a lot of money, like I said, on these athletes, and the athletes get none of it in return. A lot of people go to the games, they'll buy jerseys with people's numbers on them, and they're really there for the athletes. So NCAA will make the money, and then they get to choose where they want to go with it. A lot of the times they do have to pay for things like ads and airtime, but they make so much money that it shouldn't matter. March Madness, the NCAA tournament, brings in roughly anywhere between $700 million and $1 billion a year, and that's way too much for the players not to get any of it. And that's just in March Madness. They saw $129.4 million on tickets, and college football brings in $31 million, and the lowest paying sport out of all the sports is softball, and that still brings in $600,000 a year, which once again is a lot of money for them to not give to any of the players. They do, like I said, have to pay for certain things. They had to pay CBS to put the tournament on their channel. They had to pay them $8.8 billion, but that's going to last them through 2032, and they'll make that back really fast, almost a year. So now that we have talked about the revenue, I want to talk about how we should do it. The athletes do influence a lot of what they make, and I think that it's not fair that they're really taking advantage of these players by not letting them get any money. My first idea is that each person should be paid the same amount no matter what sport or gender. They should all be paid the exact same. Now I'm not saying it should be a lot of money, but it should be enough to help them get by. My second idea is it should be based on how much that sport brings in. So like college basketball players, they would be making the most, and then it would just go down the line. But once again, it wouldn't be like a huge deal. And then the last one would be based on how much playing time you get. So if you're the starting quarterback, you're going to get paid a whole lot more than some kid that's just going to sit on the bench. So today I provided you with information on why I think college athletes should be paid by showing you by showing you their life, how much revenue they bring in, and how we should do it. Thank you.